Coming to you live from the top secret bunker here at Area 52. This is Pastor Mike, and I'm online, and I am live today coming to you from the frozen tundra of Festus, Siberia. Good to be with you today, where the temperature outside our top secret broadcasting bunker is a nice spring-like 37 degrees outside. Sunday, we shortened our church service. I apologize for that, and it just always works out. We shortened our church service. We had visitors from out of town that came all the way from Fort Knox, Kentucky, to come visit with us. And as soon as we closed the service, we tried to leave and get home. We ended up with 10 inches of snow at our house Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. And, I can remember late March snows before, but I don't think we ever had one that deep. So this will be one for the memory books, if not the record books. And so we had visitors come in all the way from Fort Knox, Kentucky, and I felt bad. They were nice family, and a gentleman and his two daughters, and we just had a good visit with them. And so I invited them back. Please come back when you can stay longer. Don't let the screen door hit you where the good Lord split you. And so we left, they left, and we want them back. And so they said they'd try to come back sometime in the near future. Good to be with you today, and it is. It's cold outside. We still have, we've had a little bit of melting of the snow. It's no longer on all the roadways. But 10 inches of snow is a lot of snow, especially when you live on hills out in this area. And I was kind of contrasting that with what I painfully endured in Fargo, North Dakota. They had feet of snow, and the temperature was a real nice, warm -4 degrees up there. And so I'm not belittling them. They've got it. It's a different lifestyle. If you live up in that area, it's a different lifestyle. And we even had folks come in from Montana for the conference up there, and they said, shoot, when we left Montana, it was 73 degrees. And here it was -4 in Fargo. Apparently in that area, there's like an abyss that all these people live in, and it can be -25 outside, and 100 miles east or west, it's 60. So anyway, but they don't have any hills up there. Everything's just flat, and you drive around town, drive around in the snow, and so what if you spin out a little bit? It's no big deal. Everything's flat. Well, around here, if you've ever been in this area, you know that when we deal with snow or ice, we deal with gravity. Not just inertia. We deal with gravity. And you start trying to go up a hill, and you just don't make it. You end up in a ditch somewhere, or try to go down a hill, and you're trying to stop, and you stop, and all of a sudden you're spinning round and round and round and round. It's just God's way of making it fun for us. And Saturday, the day before it snowed, Saturday the temperature was up in the 50s. And then it just dropped. We got 10 inches of snow, and it's cold, and my bones hurt, but glad to be here with you today. I tweeted today, and we're going to get to this on the broadcast, something that I found out, and some of you may already know this, but it's news to me. And if you already know it, why didn't you send me an email? Because one person did, and I checked it, verified it, and it's true. It's about the New American Standard Bible and the Lockman Foundation, the Amplified Bible as well. And in case you're wondering, I preach the Amplified Bible every Sunday, because when I read it real loud, and it's amplified. But anyway, we're going to be talking about that today, and some other things that are going on today. Let me show you a picture of the newest terrorist in the United States of America. Here he is right here. This guy is wanted by the FBI, the CIA, the Department of Homeland Security, the IRS, the Department of Wheat and Grain. I just made that up, by the way, and the Department of Education. What is up with this right here? Cops raided this kid's house. raided his house. Let me read the story. When certified armed firearms instructor Sean Moore posted a photo of his 11-year-old son on Facebook, the last thing he expected was a SWAT style. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. SWAT style raid on his home. The picture showed his son, a licensed hunter, holding his new birthday gift, a .22 caliber rifle. Now, those who are not up on all the .22 and .30-06 and .30-30 and .38, and a .22 caliber is a bullet about that long. And that's not an exaggeration. It's about that long. It's a very small little projectile. And of course, it does leave the barrel of a gun at approximately 500 miles an hour. It's not really designed to explode on impact and leave a crater this size in your back. People use .22s for squirrel hunting, shooting cans, things like that. My dad promised me, my dad had a .22 pistol when I was growing up, and I learned how to shoot on that. Dad promised me when he passed that it would be my pistol, and Mom said, not while I'm alive, it won't be. She keeps it there by her bedside. And I'm just letting you know that my mom keeps a .22 pistol at her bedside. Just letting you know that. And so anyway, it's not... A .22 pistol is not, or a .22 rifle is not known for its killing prowess. I'll just say that. Can it kill somebody? Yeah. It can definitely put an eye out. So anyway, while Moore's son proudly displaying his semi-automatic personal defense rifle was completely legal, an anonymous tipster, this would be somebody on Facebook, because you know as well as I do, there are some people in Facebook world that are absolute idiots. Totally without any sense whatsoever. Common sense or otherwise. They're just raw bone stupid is who they are. Present company excluded from that. An anonymous tipster contacted New Jersey's Department of Children and Family Services and declared that the Moore family was neglecting and abusing their child. I don't know. He looks pretty happy. See, he's got a big smile on his face. So anyway, an unfounded accusation that led to the mobilization of local police who were apparently not at all concerned with the unconstitutionality of their actions, which violated numerous protections of the Moore family, including their right to bear arms, their right to be secure in their homes, their right to speak freely, and their right to be considered innocent until proven guilty. Of critical importance is that the police who raided the Moore home never even saw the photo. It was all hearsay, just a phone call saying someone saw a pic of a child holding a gun. Sean Moore recounted the incident at the Delaware Open Carry Forums. The fight has officially been brought to my front door. Last night I was out with a buddy of mine. I got a text from my wife that the cops and the DYFS are at the house and they want to check out my guns and needed me to open my safe. Well, that right there, if they're in the safe, doesn't the word safe ring a bell to anybody? I'm instantly on my way. I get in contact with an attorney. On the way, I explain the situation. I walk in my house and hand the phone to the first cop I see, then direct all of them outside. DYFS got a call because of a pic of my son holding a gun. They wanted to look around and check all my guns out, make sure they were all registered. Obviously, that didn't go well because I refused. I had his attorney on speakerphone the entire time, so they had to deal with both of us. They kept trying to pressure me to open my safe. They had no warrant, no charges, nothing. I didn't budge. I was told I was being unreasonable and that I was acting suspicious because I wouldn't open my safe. Told me that they were going to get a search warrant. Told them, go ahead. My lawyer asked me for the DYFS worker's name. She wouldn't give it. I asked for credentials and she wouldn't show them. That's not legal, by the way. I tried to take a pic of her, and she turned around real fast and walked away. After a while of them threatening to take my kids, get warrants, and intimidation, they left, empty-handed and seeing nothing. People, it can happen fast. Listen to this man's testimony. Police and family services overstepped their bounds when they illegally entered this man's home, demanding to open his gun safe and threatened to take away his children because of an anonymous tip based on absolutely zero evidence. I love government. I believe in government. I still think that this country has the best way going so far. But you and I know that there are government officials, non-elected government officials, who love the power that they think that they have. And they will try intimidation. They will try provocation. They will do whatever they think is necessary in order for them to get their name up on some hierarchy's list as being a good soldier for the government. Not all family services agents or caseworkers are like this. Not all of them are. But you do run into a few who, I think they should all the bad agents should identify themselves with a little black mustache right here under their nose. This is the world in which we now find ourselves, where an American exercising his right to bear arms, I'm exercising my bare arms, by the way, is considered suspicious simply because he refuses to give up his constitutionally protected rights. If you resist in any form or fashion, you are immediately considered a criminal or terrorist. The government and stormtroopers will continue to act brazenly, violating the rights of Americans until they are held accountable. There's another story that I want to throw in with that. Here it is right here. Let me separate all my pieces of paper here so I don't get lost in the pile. You can still, in this country, you can still stand up for your rights. Here is, and I don't remember if I talked about this or not. I think I did. I won't show the video. But a few months ago, there was a couple gals down in Texas, and they got pulled over for, I don't know what, I don't remember what. They wasn't really doing anything wrong. But the cop thought that they were acting suspicious. And so, right out there in the middle of the highway, with the police, the dashboard camera on, female cop took both these gals and cavity searched them in public, on the highway, in front of the camera. Rubber glove and all. Cavity searched these girls. For what? Was they looking for a .22 assault rifle? Former trooper indicted on roadside cavity search. No narcotics, contraband found during searches. The female Texas trooper who performed a roadside cavity search on 2 Irving women has been indicted by a Dallas County grand jury.